Welcome. In this video, I'll share with you where I am 6 months into my Etsy POD journey. I'll also be sharing with you some things I've changed to streamline my process of listing and to increase my productivity. Welcome to No Friend Left Behind. If you're new to our series, please check out our other videos by Simply Shauna, Leneda, and Shay. This is a print-on-demand series that a group of friends have gotten together and shared their journey in their individual shops and how we inspire each other. Over the past 6 months, I've seen an increase in visits, pretty steady as you can see on the chart. And then I saw a little dip, and this is the time that I was away in a conference and on vacation. And I was still working, but much less time, much less time in my shop. And it directly correlates with the fewer visits. In my last video, I believe I was at around 135 listings, somewhere in that vicinity. And I was striving toward 200 for this video now. And I didn't make it. I'm almost there, but I didn't make it. I fell short, and I have to be honest. I'm disappointed, but I'm not too hard on myself. There's been a lot of things happening, and a lot of struggles in the shop. And I've lost momentum because of various things and because of how I was operating and what my process was. And so I'm going to share with you what I was doing and what I am planning on doing now. Some of the struggles I've gone through were working on a design for way too long, spending a lot of time searching in Creative Fabrica for certain fonts or certain images, and then spending just an hour on one design. And then when the final result comes, I'm not happy with it. I'm totally disappointed, and I'm looking like, I don't even want to list this. And that can't happen. I have to streamline that. But part of that was that I would try to do the research, the design, the SEO, the listing mock-up, and listing it all in the same shot. And that was driving me crazy because I'm doing this in the evening for the most part. And after I've worked, after I've gotten home and eaten and start to hit in that process, I don't have as much focus as I had in the morning. And so I am now like, I don't know where I am. I get distracted. I don't know where I am in the process. And by the time I'm finished for the evening, I haven't done that much because there's so many things to do. And it's just not a good situation not a good streamlined process. And so what I've shifted to doing now is taking one day to do research, to do the SEO, to research design inspiration, to look for look through the niches that I am working in, and just do that, document it, take screenshots, all of that kind of thing. The next day, I start my designing, and I'm keeping everything kind of organized in folders and making sure that I am not going down a rabbit hole because I'll get a notification at the top of my screen, and then I'm off on that now for 10 minutes. When I get back, it's like I'm starting all over. So I'm now using that time and doing nothing else and just really focusing on just the design. Then the next day I'll do the listing. I'll mock up everything and list everything. And this helped me from not getting burnt out from it. Doing all of that, trying to do all of that in one day in one shot was frustrating, not as productive, and it just really made me not want to go into the shop the next day because I was just burnt out from it. Another struggle was just feeling like I'd never get to the next level. And I think all of it is tied in together. If I am not productive, if I'm not feeling like what I'm doing is moving anywhere, then I don't really want to do it because I feel like it's a waste of time. I've gotten past that, and all of my friends are a good inspiration to get me over that hump with their messages and just sharing videos of people they're inspired by. It really helps to keep that forward motion, which I'm struggling with and have struggled with. I've noticed a lot of things about myself through this journey, and one of them is that I work well under pressure. Now, I know that from my daytime job, and that I have to choose to. It's kind of a habit for me to wait to the last minute and then get everything in a crunch time and be thriving in that. That doesn't work for me in Etsy. And so I'm having a big issue with process, but also with time management. I'm noticing that I am much more productive in my shop if I am dedicating time on a day, each day, opposed to just saying, oh, I'm going to do everything on Friday and Saturday. That was killing me. And that's where my momentum is kind of stalled. And so this change that I've made is getting me out of that. It's going to be hard to break because I still am in it in other places in my life. But I'm hoping that I can shift to what works best for me. And that wasn't working for my Etsy shop. And in the short time I've been doing it and changing this process, it has really improved my outlook on it and just made me feel a little bit more forward moving, but less downtrodden of like, oh, I got to start this again. Guys, I have a big announcement. This is something that really has changed my life. And I'm sorry to say this, but I have deleted TikTok. I can't tell you how much time I have wasted on that foolish app. Sorry for those of you that love it. I got to the point last week, there were 2 nights that I said, oh, let me just get away from this for a moment and spend about 15 minutes just looking at nonsense, which turned into almost 3 hours. And after that second time, I was like, absolutely not. Done, gone. It's gone. I don't know if it'll be back, but I'm telling you, it is not on my phone right now. Have any of you had similar issues with productivity? What is your process? I'd love for you to share that with me. Leave a comment. I am thriving on your comments and your words of encouragement. And I hope that you're encouraged to know that you're not alone if you're dealing with the same things, or just that I see somebody working and we're in the same place, or I'm ahead of them, but I can share with them what I did when I was in their place. This is an amazing platform to do this, and I'm so thankful for you, and I'm thankful for it. No friend left behind.